is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. Now Allen.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
He'll field this at the 5.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had a good drive going their first time out, ended with the interception. The good news is they get kind of a mulligan because we're still at 0-0.
They certainly do, and you notice he spent a lot of time on the phone. You know, and I know he wasn't talking to mom and dad on that one. He's talking to the eyes upstairs, talking to the coaching staff. Guaranteed, what did you see? What was I doing? How do we make sure that doesn't happen again in this ball game?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. Dances by him.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
56. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is Cook with the grab.
And they're going to get this down near the 30.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this throw will be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1.
Second down at 5.
To throw is Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Off-play action. Wilson. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. To return is McKenzie. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Finding room at midfield, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Buying time to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try and run for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, #1 seed, so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From the 29, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside. My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 34 yards the game that time, another first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on the greaseboard in the playbook, they come to life and out on the field. We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right
tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 25 on second down. Allen, left side, caught by Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup at 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. That'll make the score 14-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Paul want to give up the middle.
Yeah, this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson, his throw incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He'll get this one down near the 20. Just shy of the 20.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now Cook running right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
now looks to throw. Incomplete, right side to Cook.
And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Von Miller make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
A give running right is Hall.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Left side, Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's done.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and 7, Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
To the air, Allen.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It's certainly.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
These 2 teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Bills!
They're definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this long
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from...
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
On third down, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Is actually going to throw it here. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for gold.
So it's a victory.